Hello. Well, today I have two topics that I'm going to talk about in this video. The first one is going to be the one that I always try to start my video with. It concerns the weigh-in that I had this morning. You see, it's Thursday and I am able to film and hopefully get this posted before the day is out on Thursday. I have struggled some with not only my weight issues but fitting in my filming time, but I was determined to do it this week. So here I am. It's early Thursday afternoon, so hopefully by the later part of this afternoon I'll get this posted. And then for the second half of this video, it concerns my weigh-ins. So I'll just say it has something to do with setting goals. I'll explain more later. But before we get started even with my weigh-in, I want to do a little bit of a commercial. This Saturday, I am going to participate in my very first collab. My YouTube buddy, Roy Green, invited me to participate in the collab that he is in, that he has orchestrated for the month of December, and the name of the collab is Desert Timber Cookie Swap. I'm excited to do my first collab. I have already got it filmed. I've got it ready to be posted. I've just got to get it on YouTube and then post it early Saturday morning. So I hope that you will join us. There's a total of, I think, 17 of us that are doing this cookie swap, and it sounds real exciting. Of course, mine is a low Weight Watcher point version of a cookie. I don't make cookies a lot, but I really enjoyed making this one, and so I hope you will join us Saturday morning. They'll be posted around 9 a.m. Eastern time, which in my time zone, it's 8 a.m. So if you're in a time zone other than Eastern, just figure it up. And one last time, I would really like to thank Roy for inviting me to do this. I will put a link to him down in my description box. He is a very good cook and usually posts at least one video a week of a new recipe. And he's lost a lot of weight over these last few years and has a successful YouTube channel sharing his recipes. So if you've never heard of Recipes with Roy, click on that link down in the description box and check him out. All right, now let's get to this morning's weigh-in, or my Weight Watcher week in review. Last Thursday, for those of you that watch my channel every week, you will remember that I weighed in at 121.6. And I was relatively happy with that. That meant I had had 2 weeks in a row that I had lost some weight. And that's what I was wanting to do, especially right here at Christmas. I'm giving too much away of my next topic, so I'm going to leave it at that. I was happy with 121.6. And as I shared last Saturday when I made my video, I was fortunate enough to participate in our church's part of the local Christmas parade. I walked along with a couple of other people for about 3 miles, and part of that I was having to run to catch up with the bus. And when all that was said and done, I believe that helped the weight that I weighed in on Monday, because when I weighed in on Monday, I weighed 119.6. That meant that between Thursday morning and Monday morning, I had lost a total of 2 pounds. That rarely happens to me at the first of my Weight Watcher week. I normally eat quite a bit, but I think it had a lot to do with me walking in the Christmas parade and that Papa was out of town. I'm not blaming Papa that I gained weight. I make all my choices. But when we're together, I have a tendency to eat quite a bit more than I do when I'm by myself. So after I weighed in on Monday, I really didn't know what to do. So I just decided I was going to just let the week go the way it was going to go. I had one day in particular on Tuesday, I had to use some of my weeklies because I ate so much. But the other 2 days I did all right. I stayed under my daily points and I was happy with what I was eating. So when I got on the scale this morning, I weighed 119 pounds even. Now that means that just from Monday, I had lost 0.6 of a pound. And from last Thursday, I had lost 2.6 pounds. So I'm pretty much happy with that. I'm going to go into my second topic of the video so you'll understand what I'm talking about. You see, the second part of this video today all has to do with setting goals. Even though I have been at a good weight below my original goal weight for several years now, I still find it beneficial to me to set goals for myself. I've been doing that off and on since I became 12 years old, when I realized that it was a good thing to do. Set goals for yourself, try to accomplish them, and more times than not, you will. And as I got to be an adult, I really tried to set goals. It was hard sometimes because I was raising 2 small children in my 20s and 30s, but it helped me have a little bit more discipline. Now, did it help me have discipline in my weight situation? No, I was not going the route that I needed to go. I was trying to lose weight fast, and I would get discouraged and feel deprived, and I would gain it back. And it wasn't until I found Weight Watchers, or I was led to Weight Watchers in 2014, that I feel like that I finally gelled everything together and have been able to set goals for myself in reference to my weight and be able to attain them. Because I've had to do it more than once because of some health issues, because of the craziness that we've gone through in this world for the last few years. I've had to find myself setting goals, and most of the time I've achieved them. Well, that being said, I decided this year that I was going to try to have a cushion. And whenever I talk about a cushion, I'm talking about I have a happy weight of between 123 and 125 pounds. So a cushion for me is a good 3 to 4, maybe even 5 pounds below that 123, so that when the holidays come, I can not worry a whole lot about what I'm eating. Oh yes, I still try to make good choices, but if I wander off the path a bit, I won't be so up in my weight that I'll have a lot to do in the month of January, because I don't want to do that. With all that being said, I did not do very good the first few weeks that Weight Watchers tweaked their program. I gained weight the first 2 weeks. I knew there was a chance I would, but I didn't want to. And then the next 2 weeks, I lost a little. And because of that, I was getting close to what my goal was, because I really wanted to get under 121 pounds. Now, last Thursday, I weighed 121.6. So I wasn't under 121 pounds, but I was close. I wasn't in the midst of my happy weight. And just because of the way the circumstances fell, because I don't think it was me doing a real conscious effort to do it. I think it had to do with me being in the Christmas parade and Papa being out of town. I lost those 2 pounds over the weekend. And I realized then I had achieved my goal. And I didn't want to mess it up these last 3 days. So I tried not to, and I accomplished what I set out to try to do. So now I really think this is my before Christmas weight because starting next Thursday, we will have a Christmas celebration with my original family. And then on Christmas Eve, we will have my nowadays immediate family. And so that's 2 big meals that I'll have next week. I am excited because I know I'm not going to gain more than 2 pounds over this next week. I'm not. I'm going to keep that goal in mind. And so when I start the Christmas holidays, which will be next Thursday on December 22nd, I will have that cushion. Now, the whole reason I'm even talking about goals is even though I'm in maintenance or under my goal weight, I think it's good to always have a goal in mind. It makes you look forward to things. If you don't accomplish your goal, it makes you dig down a little deeper and get your mindset more into whatever it is your goal is. And it doesn't necessarily have to be about weight. That's what mine was this time. But I've got another goal that I've got to do in these next few days. And that's to wrap a lot of Christmas gifts. I've got a lot of small Christmas gifts that have to be wrapped. Hopefully, I'll get them wrapped sometime this weekend. That's my hope, or that's my goal for this weekend anyway. Put yourself in a position to where you can set a goal for yourself. It may not even be this time of year. You may want to start it in January and set a goal for yourself for the next 3 months, the next 6 months. Don't do it too far ahead because it makes it harder and harder to achieve it. My opinion is I set goals for myself 1 month at a time. Sometimes it's a week at a time, but I don't try to go way in the future because I need something a little bit closer to my time frames. And if you've got any goals that you have set here in the last few weeks, whether you've reached them or not, please put them down in the description box. I'm always interested if I'm the only one that does some of this stuff I'm talking about. I don't think I am. I think a lot of y'all out there sort of feel the same way that I do. And that's why you watch the channel, or I hope it is anyway. I hope whatever I share with you each week gives you some kind of incentive to be successful, to set those goals so that someday you can start your own YouTube channel. I think everybody that has been successful and in weight loss and kept it off, it behooves them to start their own YouTube channel so they can reach out to people that are still struggling. Because I do know I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say there are millions of us out there that struggle with our weight. I was one for so many years. I still struggle sometimes, but not like I did before 2014. And so when we accomplish, which I know there's a bunch of you out there that have, start your YouTube channel and share what you did to be successful, what your goals were. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, I hope you would consider subscribing and press that notification bell so that you'll get all my videos. Like I said earlier, give me a comment below. Maybe even what you plan to do next year. As I always say, if you know anyone that could benefit from these videos, please share. Until next time, goodbye.